Alright, what's up, y'all? Time for an emergency meeting about Florida State and its dictatorship mentality. This is the Adonis podcast. I brought it on X again. X, put your dick away. How are you today?
I'm good.
Alright, that's enough. Can someone play my theme song?
Are you seriously gonna steal Andrew Tate's theme song?
Yeah, absolutely I am.
Really?
Before I start, I want to talk about a video. X, you know what video I'm talking about?
I believe so.
The Annabelle case is something that just anytime it comes up, everyone, including myself, are just like, ain't no way this shit's real. Anyway, this bitch Kate, you know what's so funny is bitches always want to give you consent before you post any pictures of them or screenshots or whatever. But then this bitch straight up posted a whole video of me without my consent. I missed college when I would come home from the bar to an Annabelle doll in the lobby. It was funny until it wasn't. What do you mean until it wasn't? I literally did the exact same thing every day for about a week straight. I'm looking at the comments, and people seem to have this love-hate relationship with me. So these girls basically snitched on themselves, and I just found out who's been making all these false claims and false allegations and was trying so hard to get Nova to evict me, which they succeeded by finding a legal loophole and all this other BS. I am calling out everybody. So starting off with Kate, obviously, fuck you. Ferdinand, fuck you. Monty, Tanner, Kenny, Annie, Ellie, Chloe, hang on, which Chloe is this? Chloe Chop, another fucking Chloe Dragon. See, Chloe is such a beautiful name. And then people like Palmerac and Duggan have to drag it through the mud. And now this other Chloe Chop chick.
Last name?
I don't know, it's probably not a real last name. Anyway, fuck you. Kate, Mia, Sydney, Riley, Leia, Eva, Maya, Brooklyn, Nora, Conley, Tay, Zoe, Jade, Emerson, fuck all of you. Amber, Alex, Sky, Carolina, Kaylee, Ellie, Lindsay, fuck you. Avery, fuck you. Fuck you. Carly is striking again. So she commented on this video, and see, it's an obviously fake account, but I knew it was her because of what she commented. She said, he made an entire podcast about me, threatening to kill me because I told a girl he was posting about her. Yeah, she took this way out of context. See, this is why I say women can never take accountability for fucking anything. Basically, I posted something on my story that said, if you're a blonde girl whose name starts with a C, damn you to hell. And obviously, she felt targeted because her name starts with a C and she's blonde. The truth is, I was targeting multiple people at once because I do that. Sometimes I don't actually have a reason to go after people. I just like fucking with people. Anyway, what does Carly do instead of talking to me about it? Which, by the way, she did talk to me about it. I told her it was a joke. No. She goes to this bitch, whose name I'm not going to say to protect her privacy. Tells her not that I'm talking that about her, but basically that I'm stalking her. So I get a message from this girl asking hey, why are you talking shit about me? I'm like, I haven't. I don't have anything bad to say about you. And I think even you can attest to this, X. When I have something bad to say about someone, I say it to their face. Or, even if I don't say it right to their face, I post it online on my main account. I don't go on Yik Yak. I don't have fake accounts. I don't be passive-aggressive about it and be like, oh, I have a problem with this person who's black or whatever. I will literally go on my Instagram story, say their first and last name, maybe even upload a picture of them. I'll literally fucking tag them and be like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't do this passive-aggressive dance around the question shit. So if I had a problem with a girl whose name I'm not going to say, I would literally just go into her DMs and fucking curse her out. Or post her on her story or something. She would know that I had a problem with her, no doubt about it. Carly would not have to go out of her way to tell her I had a problem with her.
Right. She's trying to stir up drama for nothing.
So this is what Carly said, and I'm going to upload, I'm going to mask this girl's name, but I'm going to upload all the proof of this to my podcast page. So she said, "Hey girl, I don't know if you know, but Adonis is like stalking you. He keeps on making posts about you and talking about you and your boyfriend. And I just wanted to let you know because I care about your safety. It's so weird, he's posting the most insane shit." I've always done that, that's nothing new. "Now he's like attacking me for telling you, buckling up for his next story." I asked her, "Why did you DM this girl that I was talking shit about her and her boyfriend?" And she goes, "So y'all could talk it out and you would stop posting about her." First of all, I never fucking posted about her. Alright, so you seem to think that I have some issue with this girl. Shouldn't you let me, deal with that myself, as I always do with my problems, by the way? There is not a single person on the planet that I have a problem with that I have not gone to them and told them I had a problem with. I always, when I have problems with people, I always straight up tell them.
Yeah, she's either fucking retarded or literally just did it on purpose.
And I said, "What are you talking about? I don't have any issue with her. You're insane." She said, "You posted that making it seem like you had a problem. If you had no problem, then it's really not an issue." So this one I get pissed off at. I said, "Oh my god, I post shit all the time messing with people. It's how I naturally talk. I'm not really known as a nice guy around here, but I'll tell you this. If I had an issue with her or her boyfriend, I would have confronted them directly, just like I'm confronting you now." Also, there's a million of girls with this name, because everyone has generic names these days, on campus, most of them blonde, and you jumped to conclusions and assumed it was this particular one. Learn to keep your damn nose out of my business. So he goes, "Oh, you told me it was her." No, I didn't. And yes, it is an issue, because now she thinks I'm talking about her behind her back. And I said to her, "Do you know how much trouble you've caused? I have enough shit to deal with every day. I don't need you starting drama. I thought I could trust you of all people, but I guess you're as pathetic as everyone else that lives here." Well, Carly decides to make a video of herself hitting a punching bag, which, by the way, I must say her fighting skills are quite pathetic. Sends it to a mutual friend of ours, or now ex-friend of mine, Lawson Woolry, who's a big fucking simp in Tallahassee. She puts in the video, "Take that, Adonis," implying that I was a punching bag and this is how she would hurt me. So I straight up told Lawson that I'd fucking kill her if she ever tried to hurt me, or the girl that she was going after, by trying to make this girl think that I was stalking her and whatnot. Anyway, Lawson was like, "Oh, we can get the cops called on you for threatening her." I'm like, "Okay, well, if Carly keeps doing what she says she's gonna do, she's gonna need the fucking cops," so. The next day, I get a call from the cops. So mind you, I blocked Carly, I blocked Lawson, I've been raging out all day at the fucking gym. The next morning, I'm woken up from a call by the police.
Carly, by the way, in the video, fighting like a fucking 2-year-old, and she looks like a blobfish.
See, it's always the retarded ones that have something nasty to say. And she has such a fake personality, she really had me convinced she was maturing. And she was all like, "Oh, I've been sober for 6 months, and I'm improving myself." And I really believed her until all this shit happened. I kid you not, I thought she was really improving herself until she out of nowhere came after me. And her. Because why are you implying to another girl that I am stalking her and putting her in danger?
Alright, she must be, seriously taking drugs. Because people that do drugs just get emotional and bipolar.
Oh yeah, like I said, I have all the evidence, and I'm going to post all of it online to shut her the fuck up, because she needs to shut the fuck up. You can't argue with the evidence. A perfect example of this is when Hodges came after me, and then later pretended to be my friend, so I posted evidence that he literally threatened me unprovoked. Even he didn't try to argue with me, because, well, you can't really argue when the evidence is right there staring you in the face. So, a podcast, me talking shit, that's not necessarily evidence. However, if I post a screenshot of it showing exactly how everything transpired, that is enough evidence that she should shut the fuck up. She already looks stupid, because let me move on with the story. So, the cops call me, asking me about a situation with Miss Lane. And I'm literally thinking to myself, I'm like, "Oh my god, Carly again?" I told him everything that happened. I even offered to send him screenshots of what exactly I said. He didn't want the screenshots. He did mention that he asked her for screenshots and she would not provide any, which leads to suspicion because, bro, girls screenshot fucking everything. What do you mean you don't have screenshots of him threatening you? Because she also told him that I was threatening her on Facebook. Bro, I can't remember the last time I messaged someone on Facebook. I have Facebook. I'm never on it. The only people I'm friends with are like older people from like my childhood. I'm never on Facebook. I hardly ever post on Facebook. I definitely do not message people on Facebook. So her saying like, oh, we threatened me on Facebook. Okay, where's the proof? No proof. Meanwhile, I'm off the bat with the cop like, hey, this is what I said and I can show you proof right now. The cop literally says to me word for word, he goes, okay, so this is stupid. And he goes, so I'm just going to tell you exactly what I said to her. You two need to stay as far away from her as possible. And then he stops, like you've been doing, which is good. And then he says, I just want to let y'all know that if any threats are made by either party, legal action can be taken. And I would hate for something like this to transpire to, he basically said, he's like, I would hate for something as ridiculous as this to turn into a legal matter. So the cop literally, from that interaction alone, I could tell that the cop was literally saying to himself, before he even spoke to me, he was already like, yeah, this dumb cunt is lying, and this whole situation is fucking stupid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press charges on Carly for a false claim, because it's literally illegal to lie to the cops, which she did.
Yeah.
And I can easily prove that too with the evidence that I have. And it's also, defamation is also illegal, which she committed 2 times. 1, by telling that girl that I was stalking her, among other shit. And 2, by going to the cops and then saying that I was threatening her when I have proof that yes, I did threaten her, but only after she threatened me. Yeah, I'll literally go down to the station and press charges on her. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck her problem is. And I thought that would be the last time I ever fucking heard from her.
Maybe she was fake the whole time. Even when you thought you were good, but not really.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And that's why I don't trust anyone, because she was one of the closest people to me, and look what she did. I posted a screenshot of what Carly said, and in the screenshot that I posted, I also said, Carly Lane, I know this is you months later, and you're still spreading lies. First off, you assumed I was talking about a specific someone and added in a bunch of lies. Second, I said I would kill you as a form of self-defense after you threatened to beat me up. And that's no threat, by the way, that's a statement. Stay the fuck away from me and my friends. You get physical with me in any way and you won't see another sunrise. I'm not just going to get up and deliberately kill someone for no reason or simply because I do not like them. But if Carly or anyone else threatens me or someone I care about in a physical way where I feel that we are in danger, I will not hesitate. And as I said in the Tallahassee podcast, I will not hesitate to put a fucking bullet in her head.
Yeah, self-defense.
Exactly. The video is still up of her clearly coming at me first. Yes, I was a much more extreme than she was, but she started it. Because let me put it this way. The cops are probably going to look at that video and be like, oh, like, it's not that big a deal. Probably shift the blame on me somehow. If I made a video beating up a punching bag, and I insert random girl's name, and I said something to the effect of, this is going to happen to you, or take that, Carly. If I had made that same video that I put up now, and instead of putting that caption of how life isn't fair and whatnot, if I instead put, take that, Carly, oh, they would have arrested my ass real quick for threatening a girl. So why is it any different when she does that to me? She does that to me, and it's perfectly fine. But I can guarantee you, if I made that exact same video and said, take that, Carly, they would have arrested my ass for threatening a girl.
Alright, double standard bullshit.
If I can go to jail because I made a video of a punching bag and said, oh, I'm going to do this to a girl, then that girl should also go to jail for attacking a punching bag and implying that she was going to do that to me. Listen, I don't really feel endangered by Carly at all. You've seen the way she hits. She fits like a fucking toddler. She's a girl. I don't know a single girl on the planet that has made me feel threatened or scared. But Carly did go after one of my friends. She did try to make my friend feel endangered by implying that I was stalking her and doing God knows what else. Basically trying to make it look like some sort of predator. And I don't know what the hell made Carly go after some girl that she's never even fucking met before and tell her all this. I don't know what her intentions are. I don't know if she's currently planning something as we speak. But I'm keeping an eye out just in case she goes berserk. It's more so about my friend than myself, really, because like I said, Carly does not make me feel endangered at all. I could knock her out with one punch. Not even a punch. I could knock her out with one slap to the face easily. Because she's a tiny little wuss. I'm more concerned about what Carly's intentions are towards that girl. Why did you randomly decide to message her that I was talking bad about her and stalking her and all this other shit?
I was probably, let me see who's close to his inner circle, and she's maybe went through your IG and like, okay, maybe I should message this girl. Trying to tear that apart, that relationship apart.
I wonder if it was jealousy because, listen, Carly and I used to talk on a daily basis. And we used to talk about everything, including people in her circle and the people in mine. And when I mentioned that girl in particular, Carly would always say stuff like, oh, you should block her. She doesn't like you. Like, she's just being fake and whatnot. Like, Carly had it was very obvious that Carly had a very strong dislike towards this woman. Most women in today's society, okay, you message them, hey, Adonis is a creep, Adonis is stalking you, look at what he puts on his story. Like, yeah, he'll usually say your name, and he didn't say your name this time, but I promise you he's talking about you, he told me. No proof, no evidence, no nothing. Most girls will be like, oh, okay, yes, I believe you. Now let's team up and let's both be against him and let's trauma bond over how we've both been victimized by this man. I'm guessing probably Carly thought that girl was going to do exactly that. And that I would basically be like, hey, like, she cut me off and I have no idea why. And then Carly would be like, oh, okay, well, now I got your attention onto myself now, and now your attention isn't divided between me and her.
Was there clues that you ignored that, like, she might be fake? Like, for my, fake friend, there's clues I ignored, didn't think anything of it. Now I look back, I'm like, oh, shit, this was a red flag. Were you ignoring red flags in your...
I've thought back on that. I don't know that I was, but I will say she got into a lot of trouble back in the day. And I always found myself trying to help her get out of trouble while also getting myself out of trouble. And honestly, cutting her off was such a relief for me because, yeah, obviously I wasn't happy about it. But back when she was in my life, I found myself constantly trying to get myself out of my own shit. And also trying to get her out of hers. Mind you, she lives in another state too, so I was literally trying to do all this shit over the phone. You'll notice that the only people that mess with me are fucking idiots. Because people who know me and people who know how I get when I'm pissed off, they do not want to mess with me. Carly knew me better than fucking anybody. She should have known that before she decided to pick a fight with me. Like I said, she probably assumed that the girl wouldn't even say anything to me and would automatically believe her, and basically, like, me and Carly would be talking, and I would have no idea why this girl turned against me. Keep in mind, though, Carly, if you're listening, I literally have your address. Okay, you are over here claiming that I'm a dangerous person and that I'm gonna kill you and all this other bullshit. If I actually wanted to hurt you, there would be nothing to stop me from pulling up to your house right now and doing whatever the fuck it is you think I would do to you. Like, if I actually wanted to kill you, I could literally pull up to your house right now and do it. So this is just, and I say this not as a threat, but to show you guys that this is just more evidence that she's clearly lying.
Yeah.
Because if she actually thought that I was a dangerous person, if she actually thought that I had intentions to kill her, she would not be going around the internet trying to provoke me. Because if I really was as crazy and out of control as she claims that I would be, there would literally be nothing stopping me from going to her house right now and fucking slaying her down.
Right.
Like I don't know how else to pull this. She's saying, she's like, oh, Adonis is dangerous. Adonis is saying he's gonna kill me. He made a whole podcast saying, okay, so if I actually did make a podcast saying that I was going to kill you with no context whatsoever, none of that self-defense bullshit, I just put out a podcast saying I hate Carly for no fucking reason and I'm gonna kill her, I would literally be in jail right now.
Seriously, like what, like going through her stupid mind, because like she was like cool with you, but then might have been fake, and then just went on this whole entire campaign to destroy you, and then it failed.
Yeah, it's women like her that make me not trust women to the point where I don't even want to fucking talk to them. Like, I'll see a cute girl and then go right back to my business. She'll come up to me and I'll really tell her to fuck off. Because she's, mind you, Carly's not the only one who's done this. It's happened over and over and over again with literally every girl I know. Let me clarify this one more time. I just want to make sure I'm clear. Carly is claiming that I'm a dangerous person with intent to kill her, and I'm going to do all these horrible things to her. She knows that I know exactly where she lives. If what she was saying is true, and I actually was some crazy psychopath with intentions to hurt her, she literally would have been dead a long time ago, because I know exactly where to find her. So the fact that it's been months, and I haven't done shit to her, I think just proves that I actually don't have intentions to hurt her, even though I fucking hate her guts. And let me clarify, if Carly does anything, because right now I can't really do anything because she's just talking. But if she does anything physical to threaten me or my friends, that's where, like I said, she will not live to see the sun come up. And I'm not going to say the other girl's name to protect her privacy. And Carly, you better not either, because if you do, I can't say too much on here because I'm going to go to jail immediately, but if you go after her again, I'm going to be in jail. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but if you go after that girl again, I will be in jail because I am not going to let you go after her again. You already went after her once. For what reason, I still don't fucking know, but you go after her one more time. You do so much as speak to her one more time. You are going to regret it, and I'm not going to be a free man anymore. Anyway, moving on to the subject of Florida State University. So, where should we start off?
Let's talk about Eden first.
So, I'm sure y'all have seen this viral video.
Fuck Israel, free Palestine, put it on fucking Barstool FSU. I really don't give a fuck. You're an ignorant fucking son of a bitch.
Alright, so we got a liberal on campus talking about freeing Palestine, fuck Israel, whatever. I really don't care. I gotta say, when I first saw this video, I really didn't give a fuck. And I saw a post right under it, someone was asking, hey, why did someone get arrested at Potts last night? I'm like, why the fuck is this blowing up? I want to know what happened at Potts. Someone got arrested? Like, bro, you have to do something really bad to get arrested at Potts. Because, bro, there were so many people that act so fucking retarded there. Like, most times you do anything at all. You fucking hit someone, you throw up, you whatever. They just kick you out. So,
Maybe someone brought a knife or something.
Dude, I'm even seeing people with knives in there that they just get kicked out immediately.
Shit.
Like, Potts doesn't call the cops for fucking shit. So, I want to know so badly, what the fuck happened at Potbelly's? Because for the cops to be involved, I know it had to be an extreme situation. I am more worried about that than this whole Israeli bullshit. For the record, as y'all know, I am a Republican and I'm a very far-right conservative to an extent. Certain things that the conservatives do, like marriage and whatnot, I don't necessarily agree with. But for the most part, I'm a very far-right conservative.
Yeah, now, yes, I'm a conservative Republican. Now, that's one thing maybe some conservatives and liberals can agree on. Fuck Israel. Now I have I used to support Israel, but I don't anymore. For many reasons. So I understand her frustration. But, I mean, would I freak out like that? No. But, because I'm not a liberal. So I wouldn't freak out like that. But now FSU decides to fucking arrest her and fake trespass because she doesn't want to suck Israel's cock and bow down to the fucking Jews like everybody else is doing. So, yeah, and Florida State is compromised.
So in the original video, and I wish I had screen recorded this because now I don't have the evidence, but in the original video, which I noticed has since been edited, the guy seems to shove the camera in her face, which if that was the case, now listen, a lot of people are saying, oh, there's video evidence of what happened. Listen, things are not always as they seem. Videos can be edited, because one thing that I noticed, I think it's very coincidental that he started recording right at the same time that she shoved him. If someone were to come up to me and shove a camera in my face, or invade my personal space in any which way without my prior consent, I would probably do a lot more than just shove them. I'm very particular about my personal space. Like, you do not just walk up to people and invade their personal space without expecting some sort of retaliation, including getting hit or shoved.
Yeah.
So I feel like her reaction to that was completely natural, if that were the case that he did walk up to her and shove the camera in her face.
Right. And then she just hit the fucking phone. Like, I mean...
Right.
It's all ridiculous.
Like, bro, I've been shoved harder than that at fucking Recess and all these other nightclubs. Like, yes, it is illegal to go around shoving people. It would be considered an assault. But that man is a sensitive Sally.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
Like, do you call the cops on people for littering? No, you don't. Like, littering is technically illegal, but it's not something that's so great that you need to get the cops involved. Girls literally do this all the time around the city. So why was she singled out? Girls on and off campus act worse than her. So why was Eden Deckernhoff, if I'm saying that right, why was Eden singled out? Why was Eden the one that was trespassed and suspended and sent to jail? Well, plenty of other girls.
She's not bowing down to fucking Israel. Florida State's controlled by fucking Israel. Fucking DeSantis and all of them are bowing down to, and now and people, oh, he's against the Jews. He's a fucking anti-Semitic. I've done my research, okay, so I can't say fuck the Jews, but it just every single time I want to dig deep and say, okay, so maybe the Jews don't control everything, and it's so fucking hard to believe when this shit happens. And when this girl's being attacked because she's not going to suck Israel's dick. It's insane to me. We live in America and fucking Netanyahu is telling Trump what to fucking do. And DeSantis and fuck. You know, it's like, yo, like, back off. But, you know, I get it because the U.S. is strong, you know, allies with Israel and whatever, but that doesn't mean to be a fucking cocksucker. And so now, because DeSantis is so pro-Israel, you know, all these universities, because of politics, have to be 100% pro-Israel no matter what. And then it's so hard to believe that the fucking Jews, and I'm not trying to single out a race or a religion. I should say elitist Jews, that it's hard to believe that they don't fucking control any of everything. Because now it's like, oh, it's like a racist conspiracy theory that the Jews control everything. It's built on hate. But then shit like this happens. So, I don't know. I'm stuck in the middle. And it just pisses me off. This is just... But there's puppets. And Florida State is being a fucking puppet. And, you know, I don't know who it is. Some fucking Freemason. Now, there's good Freemasons, there's bad Freemasons. The bad Freemason, elitist, or an elitist Jew, controlling the fucking FSU president. I mean, this is ridiculous. Florida State used to be so great. And then, I don't know what the hell happened. They just started, ever since fucking Jordan Travis broke his damn leg, I kid you not, Florida State has been going down a shitter. Horrible fucking football season last year. Okay? I mean, and I swear to God, Mike Norvell was being controlled to do fucking horrible plays on purpose. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, And then with everything, with Annabelle and Eden, it's like our school's being it's controlled. It's being fucking controlled, and they're just letting it happen because now let me give you an example. California used to be a great, big, beautiful state, wonderful state, and it got destroyed by the Democrats. Now, why is it that there's a Democrat stronghold? Because the elites, the deep state, has taken over California, and they're using California as an experiment to see how shitty they can turn that state to, so they can do it for the whole country and turn California into the rest of the fucking United States to make it so shitty. But thank goodness we have Trump to not make California America, if that makes sense. To make these shitty fucking policies they have over there. People shitting on the streets and piss. You know, you can fucking do heroin on the side of the fucking road. I mean, you go to San Francisco, there's shit everywhere. I mean, it's expensive as fuck. It's absolutely horrible. I mean, there's so much fucking shit. I won't try to stay on topic, but the same thing that's going on here. For some reason, maybe some other universities across the country, or maybe just Florida State, at least for Florida, we're being experimented on. How shitty could we be? Right? And so it's like they pick cherries. It's like, okay, so Adonis is speaking out against, FSU, and then, we don't like this, Annabelle shit, so we're gonna fucking, let's make his life miserable. Oh, someone spoke against Israel, so we have to make her life fucking miserable. And then, why not? Let's make the football team shit. And it's all controlled, ladies and gentlemen. It's all fucking controlled. Right? Just like how 9/11 was fucking controlled. Right? It was a fucking demolition as soon as the fucking planes hit. Wake the fuck up, people. Everything is not what it seems.
My main focus on this really is not the politics. Because from what it seems, Eden is a liberal, and as you know, I'm conservative, so obviously we're not going to agree on that. But the reason why I've been so strongly speaking out against it and speaking out for her is because the way they've singled her out. See, this is a perfect example of liberals turning against their own party.
Right.
Because like I said, how come Peterson and Surfield and all these other bitches, they get to treat people however which way they want to, and they never face any consequences for it because they're pretty girls, and then Eden just simply shoves the guy out of her way, and now she's facing all this backlash, all this fucking jail time, and people are so quick to hate on her too. Like, there are people sticking up for her, and people are waking up and realizing, like, hey, Florida State University is going to fucking shit right now. But a lot of people are so quick to side against her and assume the worst in her before they even know her. Kind of like they did with me during the whole Annabelle case.
Right.
So another reason why I've been looking into her a lot is because of my Annabelle case, and I relate to it. So when I played the Annabelle prank, it was really just a harmless prank. I was just walking around and sitting around with the doll, both around the college town and in my apartment complex. At first it was fine. I was literally doing it just because people's reactions to it were hilarious. And then it quickly turned to shit. The cops got involved. The cops at first didn't give a fuck. TPD didn't give a single fuck. They investigated some false accusations, and that was about it. But FSUPD seemed specifically concerned of like, the students, even though they're idiots, they think that we're not doing our jobs because you haven't stopped with your Annabelle prank. So they came to my job, told me I was trespassed. Turns out I'm not trespassed. Even months later, I have asked them repeatedly for proof of the trespass, and they will not give it to me because it doesn't exist. I'm not on their trespass warning registry on their website. Their Captain Richard Wooten, and I have proof of this, literally told me that, you can't walk on campus, on public fucking campus, because you're not a student here. First of all, it's a public campus.
Right.
Secondly, I'm not the only non-student. You X are not a student at Florida State University, and you're on campus basically every day.
Yeah.
And they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So why am I being singled out? And I feel like, listen, Eden was a political argument. Mine was an Annabelle prank. Two completely different scenarios. But they were doing to her exactly what they did to me. Because I looked up her name on the trespass registry, and she's not on there. And WCTV released an article stating that she was arrested, but then was released from jail 24 hours later. I looked up Eden's record, and she has no arrest records whatsoever, which only leads me to believe that the fake news was once again lying to us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have made several attempts to contact Eden and her family to get Eden on this podcast. I even made a video calling her out because I think her voice needs to be heard. I have not heard back from any of them, and honestly, at this point, I think I'm gonna just stop because I don't want to get a fucking harassment complaint. I've already texted, called, and emailed them. I think I've done what I could, but I want to hear what Eden has to say for herself, because one thing I know is when I first reached out to her is that she had deactivated all her social media. It's like she didn't even fucking exist.
Right.
And I was literally thinking to myself, like, holy shit, I almost did the same thing. Not just during the Annabelle prank, but many times before. Because I have a well-known podcast around here that regularly gets me in trouble. Because instead of people going, I don't like what this guy has to say, let me not listen to it. Oh, let me listen to this, and then let's send him death threats, let's break into his house, all this. Bro, I used to come home and find fucking trash on my door, someone tried to break into my apartment. All over, bro. I don't know if it was a doll prank or the podcast or what. It seems like no matter what I do, the city's fucking pissed at me. Kind of like the news towards Trump. Oh my God, look! Trump's wearing a blue suit. Oh my God, look! Adonis has an Annabelle doll. What's the problem? Even the FSU PD cannot tell me what the fucking problem is. And I'm still, because this will not go unpunished, I am still working every day to bring them to justice because they are clearly abusing their power. Okay, they're not even real fucking cops. Because explain to me why, when my dog got stolen, I called FSU's PD and told them that my dog got stolen. They said, we can't do anything because it happened off of campus. Nova is less than a block away from campus. I work nowhere near the fucking campus, and these motherfuckers went out of their way to find out where I worked and then come to my job and stop me in the middle of work to talk to me about everything. So, you can't drive less than a block away to catch someone who stole my property, but you can drive 10, 15 minutes away from the school to fake trespassing.
I'm trying to think what these cops are thinking, what the students think. That, this guy is a weirdo, this guy's crazy, so we have to, suck the student's dick and, bow down to the student's needs because, the students have to bitch, complain, and be brats.
I don't know, but bowing down to others and doing as they say just to please them is not the role of a police officer, and that's why I say that they're not real cops. Real cops do what's right and they uphold the law. They wouldn't care if the whole city's against them. They would know that they're doing their job as cops, and that they know that as police officers, they're going to run into people every day that fucking hate them. Mm-hmm. Because no matter what you do in that position, you're going to disappoint people. And that's why I say, FSU PD, they're not real fucking cops, because they don't know how to do, they don't even know how to issue a fucking proper trespass. Bro, I straight up told Wooten, and I was like, listen, I looked up the trespass, and you simply showing up to my job, stating your trespass, and taking off, that's not a proper trespass, that's not legal. And he goes, oh yes, absolutely it is. I'm like, okay, so either you're lying to me, or you don't know how to do your fucking job. Because in rare instances, you can, take a picture of them and not hand them any paperwork whatsoever. But that's still public information. There's still a case number. I can still walk into that police station and demand to see the file. But when I ask you guys for the file, y'all won't show it. Because you know that what you're doing is wrong. If you have nothing to hide, then release the fucking file. It's like fucking the Epstein files. Like Donald Trump is like, The government's like, oh, Donald Trump is on the Epstein files. Donald Trump's like, okay, release it. Government, no. All right, well, who looks guilty now, Trump or the fucking government?
Right.
Like, it's the same thing. Like, they're saying, like, oh, Adonis is trespassed from campus. Okay, so release the information you have, the case number, the file, that everything you have about me being trespassed. No. And they won't even tell me why I'm fucking trespassed. At this point,
they're just using their power. It didn't even exist. They're just showing up and telling you something.
Yeah.
Just it's for you to be scared.
Yep, exactly.
Just like how Eden wasn't really fucking trespassed either.
Yep, exactly.
Because didn't she look it up? And she wasn't on the fucking,
yep.
You know?
Dude, I've done a lot of research into Eden. See, a lot of people claim they do research, but all they do is listen to other opinions online and they look at the news. I looked at all that too, but I was mainly looking for facts, not opinions, not fake news. I looked up her records and I found no arrest records whatsoever. I found no trespass. They keep a log of everyone they trespass, including students. This is another thing I noticed. Their police department is trespassing students on an almost weekly basis now. What the fuck is going on down there that you need to be trespassing your own students that often?
Yeah,
it's making me believe, like, bro, FSU is literally a fucking dictatorship right now where you do any little thing to piss them off, student or non-students, then you're fucking trespass. Like, and I mean, I guess technically they can do that, but why would you go to a school where they're literally oppressing your constitutional rights? Like, they're oppressing your freedom of speech, they're oppressing your fucking... Explain to me why they're taking a dull situation and a political situation with a tiny shove involved more seriously than the Eichner situation. Eichner shot up the school. They have not in any way, shape, or form advanced security there whatsoever. But they'll fucking suspend a girl for allegedly shoving someone. Because in the WCTV article, it is stated that in the police report, she stated that she never touched him. And if you look back at the video, you really can't tell what she's doing because it happened so fast. Her statement, according to WCTV, is that she had not shoved him. She attempted to knock the drink out of his hand. And she even offered to apologize to him. And here's the other thing, he also decided not to press, well, he didn't say that he was not going to press charges on her, but he said that he would decide at a later date. That's the last we heard. So the cops literally took it upon themselves to press charges on her for him.
That's crazy.
And mind you, like, she literally acknowledged that what she did was wrong and offered to apologize, and the cops are still like, oh no, we're gonna get in your ass.
See, why would the cops feel the need to fucking, just press charges anyways?
Why does every other tally bitch get to do that, and then the minute you try to stand up for yourself, she tries rape or whatever, the whole case is dropped. But she does it, and they're fucking going after her non-stop. I said to him, there's a lot more to the story. It is possible that he shoved his camera in her face, which would be an invasion of personal space. Per the police report, she attempted to knock the drink out of his hand, not shove him. She offered to apologize, and he declined to press charges. Now, let's believe the fake news and say she really did shove him. Yes, that's wrong, but she did not shove him hard. That boy is a sensitive Sally. It definitely wasn't serious enough for her to get suspended. Here's another factor. She's not actually trespassed despite FSU PD claiming she is. Like me, they stated she was trespassed without a case number, documents, or paperwork at all. I relate to her a lot because, like me, the whole city is so quick to assume the worst without evidence or hearing the other side. And FSU has become a dictatorship. They're trespassing people, even their own students, on an almost weekly basis. There's a lot more to the story here, but as usual, FSU covers up and the news lies to us. She may not even been to jail because I looked up her records and she has 0 arrests. It's not about her political views because now everyone's going, oh, but Israeli this and Jews that. I'm like, let me tell you something, guys. I don't know a lot about what's going on the other side of the world, nor do I fucking care because I don't fucking live there. I only care about what's going on in this country because that's where I live here. I live here. what's going on the other side of the world as of right now does not affect me. I do not care what's going on down there. And I personally think that America should not be involved at all.
Well, that's what
I
I'm
do
saying.
know that Trump stopped a whole war, and he was nominated for Nobel Peace Prize, which I like. But once again, I really don't give a fuck. The whole Europe and Asia and Africa could be going to fucking shit right now. They could be burning in lava, and I wouldn't give a single fuck. So I went on to tell my friend, it's not about her political views. It's about FSU claiming to be a public university and then censoring and dictating everything. Several other students have also been trespassed for petty shit. Plenty of women act worse than Eden, both on and off campus, hence why I don't talk to any of them despite their attractive looks. Why does FSU PD not arrest them too? They're picking and choosing who gets punished and who walks free. And that is discrimination. They're literally giving certain people special treatment and then other people that they don't like, okay. Because here's the other thing too. FSU PD was trying to arrest me as well. They were looking for excuses to arrest me. They accused me of shit that I did not do, that they know I did not do.
Yeah.
They believed rumors about me without any evidence to back it up. The reason why
They wanted to arrest you just because the students didn't like you. That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. And this is the thing, I think, and I'm sure you can agree with this as from your own experience. I'm very good at predicting things, and I also have a very strong instinct. Is that not correct?
Correct.
So, my ability to predict the future combined with my strong instincts makes me the ultimate weapon. Because I was able to predict literally everything that the police were going to do, I was able to beat them at their own game and keep myself out of jail and keep myself innocent because I knew that people were going to do things like try to provoke me so that I'd one day get angry and lose my cool and fucking punch someone or something and then I'd get arrested for assault.
Right.
But there were different things that people were trying to do to try and trick me into committing a crime. And I didn't fall for it because I knew what they were doing. I was able to predict everything. Even when I couldn't predict, my instincts kicked in. Most people don't have my skill set where they are able to read people like a book. I have the ability to read people like a book, which helps me predict a lot of things. Most people don't have that ability, especially at my age. Someone like Eden may not have been able to predict what was going on and what would happen to her. And she very well could have gone to jail because of that, because she was unable to act accordingly. I was able to act accordingly because I already knew what was going to happen based on the decisions I made and how they would react to it. Bro, there are several videos on Barstool FSU and FSU Chicks of people turning 21, climbing to the top of the fountain, and falling and hitting their heads on the concrete fountain. I've been to several of those fountains, Rose, and watched the cops stand there watching us all playing in the fountain, and they don't do shit. There's a sign that says that climbing or playing in the fountain is prohibited, yet people do it every single night, and FSUPD doesn't give a shit. Oh, there's a guy, so hang on. We got someone drunkenly playing at the top of the fountain. He's about to fall and bust his skull open. No one gives a shit. There's a guy walking around with a plastic doll, not talking to anybody, not hurting anybody. Yeah, let's go worry about him instead. Oh, you're not a student, so you cannot walk on this public campus. That's like me saying, hey, you cannot come to this public park because you are not a resident in this city. It's a public fucking park. What do you mean I can't walk here? Are you a resident of this city? No, I'm visiting from out of town. Then you can't be here. The fuck? Then why is it a public fucking park? Why is it a public university if y'all are going to pick and choose who can and cannot walk on your campus?
Right.
And mind you, they literally can't answer any of my questions. They said that I was a danger to the students. Okay, how? They can't answer that. They said that there were multiple complaints. Okay, were those complaints true? They couldn't answer. What were the complaints? Oh, we're not going to tell you. I'm not asking you to tell me who made the complaints. I'm asking you what were the complaints. Can't answer that.
Yeah, they're really got their own agenda if they can't fucking answer these questions.
They can't answer any of my questions or provide any proof of anything. I've been throwing proof all over the internet for months now. against them, against Nova, against everybody. Because here's another question for you. How come before I started publicly talking about all of this, that Nova somehow knew all of it and included it in that letter where they tried to evict me? And then fucking Kate is posting on TikTok fucking like praising me and whatnot. Let me go back to the video before she takes it down. Remind me to jack off to Ashley Pearl after this. So I don't know if they're being sarcastic or bipolar or what. It was funny until it wasn't. I literally did the same thing every day, so what changed your mind? Let's read some of these comments. Adonis with a broken heart. He was my neighbor with a broken heart. Next comments. Help! In capital letters. Okay. Miss him. Next comments. Bye. I'm living here. If I see Annabelle, I'm running. This is the funniest one. Walking in drunk and seeing that was an experience in itself. And then Kate said, and he would get mad at me for recording. I can't remember the last time I got mad at someone for recording. I'm recorded all the time. I don't even know who the fuck Kate is, honestly. I don't know who. There's only one bitch in here that I actually know. And that's Kenny. Kenny, go fuck yourself. You fake fucking bitch. I'm gonna jack off to you. Even the people saying that I was their neighbor, I have no idea who any of these fucking people are. I had no idea who any of these girls were until today. Oh, and Kaylee. I know Kaylee. Kaylee was a fucking bitch to me years ago. Fuck her. Of course she's gonna say some shit about me because she obviously hates me. Okay, so 2 girls I recognize out of this entire comment section. There's 51 comments. That's roughly, including the people that commented twice, it's what, maybe 49 people, give or take? Mm-hmm. I don't know who any of these people are. Nor do I care.
That's what happens when you're known. You just don't know other people.
Yeah. And there's a mix of comments between people who are saying they like me and they miss me and they miss seeing me around, and people who straight up are scared of me and people who straight up hate me.
They miss the nostalgia, those kind of memories.
Bro, see, these women are so bipolar because these same girls who are saying like, oh my god, Adonis, I miss him. They're the same people saying, oh my god, we need to get Adonis evicted. So, and see, I have a prediction. Now, what's that one thing I always say to you when I'm predicting stuff?
You're about to be right, 100% right?
No. If I state it publicly, it won't happen. So I'm gonna say this.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say this publicly because I actually don't want this to happen. My instinct is telling me that come summer, I'm somehow going to end up being friends with everyone again who was once my friend, who then turned into and is to this day currently my enemy. I have this feeling that a majority of them are going to be my friends again. I don't believe in forgiveness. I really don't want that to happen. Like, bro, people in today's society literally cause their own problems. Women, that entire comment section was all women. Not a single man in that comment section. It was literally all women.
Yeah.
Being all bipolar with each other. Oh, we hate Adonis, but also we love him. But also we're terrified of him. But also, like, you're fucking changing your minds every 2 fucking seconds.
Right, and it's really women being emotional. Men are just don't even care. I mean, let's just say that there was more men going to the school, because FSU's the women population is a lot more than the men population.
Yeah, that's why it's such a fucking problem here.
If there was more men, there would be no problems. Like, there would be no doll. Nobody would give a fuck.
Like, there's been girls in the past who have been mean to me, cut me off, whatever, and then I'll run into them and they'll act like nothing happened. They get excited to see me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can guarantee you this. There's going to be this exact scene come this fall. I'm going to be in the club and some skanks are going to approach me and be like, oh my god, Adonis, we love your podcast. We've heard of you. Like, come have a drink with us. And I'm going to be like, so after you got me evicted from my apartment, for false allegations against me, ruined my reputation, turned my own friends against me. What else have they done? What have the girls not done? Because the girls here are fucking evil. I think the only thing that they haven't done is fucking hit me with their car. So after all this shit, you're just gonna be like, oh, bitch, sorry, you forgave us, right? Come have a drink. No. Wait, what? Why not? And I can tell you from experience, it's the same story on repeat. Anytime a girl is like, hey, so like I know I fucking try to get you arrested and try to get you evicted and did all the fucking shoved you and did all these terrible evil things to you, but I want you to forgive me, and I'll be like, no. And then she looks at me all shocked and she's like, but I'm pretty. Don't you understand that I am not like these other tally fucks that you go sleep around with? I am not some simp that you can walk all over and then fix it all with an apology. You mess with me once, you will not hear from me again. And God forbid I hear from you again, the next time you hear from me, it's not going to be pleasant.
Right.
Like, bro, this is so stupid because, like, when Carly commented, she was like, first of all, she's trying to make it seem like it's not that big a deal. Like, oh, he's threatening to kill me all because I told some girl he was posting about him. That's not all you did.
Right.
That's not at all you did.
Twisted lie.
And she's trying to make it seem like I just blatantly said, oh, hey, I'm going to kill you. No, there's a lot more to the story than that. She threatened me first. Right. And then Kate was like, honestly, that does not surprise me at all. And see, this is how I know girls here have no fucking logic, because if that were true, if I just got up and said, hey, I'm going to kill Carly all because she snitched on me, I would be in jail right now. Look at my records right now. I don't have a fucking record.
They want to just believe it's like we said before, TikTok, and what other people say, and Yik Yak, and the fake news, and call it news.
Dude, I don't even understand why people even go on Yik Yak. It's literally all anonymous accounts. And people just believe absolutely anything they see on Yik Yak. Like, bro, you're literally talking to complete strangers. You could be talking to a 50-year-old man that just happens to live in Tallahassee for all you know. And I'll literally post evidence all over my Instagram about what actually went down. And people won't believe me, but they'll believe some stranger on Yik Yak.
Well, I really hope, the liberals who support Eden or any conservatives, we protest for her, and...
Well, protesting doesn't do jack shit. I got better shit to do than that, but
yeah,
there are other ways of fighting.
Yeah, it doesn't do shit, but it makes noise, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep sticking up for Eden, even though she seems, and this is without me having met her, she seems to be a liberal. But like I said, this is not about politics. This is about the fact that she may or may not have been in the wrong. And even if she was completely in the wrong, why is she being punished when people on campus every single day do far worse?
Right.
And the TPD, the FSUPD, they just turn a blind eye to it. They are 100%, they have something against her just like they have something against me. I think our cases are very similar in the sense that the FSU Police Department is coming after us for literally no fucking reason and getting involved in personal business that does not concern them and abusing their power as the fake police officers that they are.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they're turning away from the real problems and looking for stupid things to complain about. But like I said, I feel like this is all being done on purpose. I mean, it's all control. They don't want to focus on real issues. They want to focus on, Adonis, Annabelle. They want to focus on Enid saying fuck Israel, and make that a main fucking problem.
Yep.
And there's so much other shit going on. So.
But then they don't care about Eichner shooting up the school.
Well, the slight improvements were just, I go past the student union a lot, and there is the cop there in the front every day, but there has to be more. More needs to be done. So it's all ridiculous.
Yeah, remind me to jack off to Ashley Pearl after this. Or Eden, if you're listening, I am begging you for the millionth time, please consider joining this podcast for an episode to talk about your experience. Because what you did by going completely silent and shutting down your Instagram and disappearing off the face of the earth, that is exactly what these haters want you. They wanted to bully you into submission, just like they tried to do to me. They wanted to cancel you. They wanted to get rid of you. They wanted you to live in fear. It is okay to lose a battle every now and then. It is like, as the saying goes, it's okay to lose to an opponent, must not lose to fear. Yeah, I'm begging you, Eden. Your voice needs to be heard, and I think my podcast is a great way for you to express that. If you find a way that's better than that, like, I don't know if you can go on the news or whatever. I mean, that's cool too. But the invitation's open if you want to hop on, cause I would love to get your side of the story. And yeah, I think even if you don't come on to this podcast, I think you need to speak up for yourself and make your voice heard. No one's heard from you, and we need to hear from you. And you and I both, along with everyone else that's being fucking bullied and harassed by Florida State and their police department, we need to show the world that we cannot be bullied into their submission. Because that is exactly what Florida State is doing right now. They are letting people in Greek life do whatever the fuck they want to, and then everyone else that they don't like for whatever reason, they're just coming after like crazy. Like I predicted. Because there's no way they were that upset over a doll. I told someone probably what it was before is they probably heard my
Oh my god, you know what? This just clicked. You know how someone told me that it's not the gangs that run Tallahassee, it's the frats, the Greek life.
Yeah.
No wonder why this shit's happening. Because they're probably, the FSU PD is probably getting paid off by the fucking frat bros.
Yeah. And that might be why, because I'm like, there's no way they're so mad over a fucking doll. But before all this happened, before I was entirely against FSU, I did speak out against certain things about it on the Tallahassee podcast. And maybe they heard that and they were like, oh, Adonis is against us, let's get him. I'm like, okay, well now I'm definitely going to be against you because of the way you're treating me. I'm telling you right now, I'm 100% against Florida State University. I will not be attending their football games this season. I have thrown away all my FSU merch. I do not support them in any which way, shape, or form. And that is why I will never even return to the city of Tallahassee. Because this whole place is just fucking retarded. It's run by idiots. The people that live here are idiots. No one here has any fucking logic whatsoever. Before all this, yes, I did speak out against certain things. Mostly Greek life, because Greek life people were straight up disrespectful to me, so I spoke out against it. I spoke out against things like the students playing in the fountain. That's dangerous. It's a stupid tradition. I believe that college is a scam, so I spoke about that as well. But it was nothing against FSU personally. I was proud to wear my FSU merch. I was proud to be going to their football games. Well, until their football games sucked. But I still supported their football team. I supported the local lifeline. I strongly supported FSU, even if I wasn't a student there. Mm-hmm. But now they just turned a supporter of theirs into one of their worst enemies.
Yeah, I mean, me, I'm just disappointed. You know, just something so great has turned into shit, and it's sad, but it's whatever. You know, soon enough I'll be leaving too, not because of just all the drama. You know, once I finish my, I don't go to school at FSU. I'm not gonna say where I fucking go to school, but I mean, it's either has to be one of the other two schools here, but yeah, once I finish, that's it, and I'll be going on with my own life. You know what I mean? Leaving, and nothing lasts forever.
Yeah. Anyone ever noticed that people that go to school here never end up living here? Maybe because the city fucking sucks. To wrap this up, I just want to talk about how literally everything is everyone's fault, and then they play victim. So I was talking about this with someone earlier about how FAMU is kind of viewed as like the darker school. Because, listen, I used to work at Potts a couple years ago. And every now and then there'd be these FAMU parties at Potts. Bro, I fucking hated those nights. Explain to me why. Okay, we close at 2 o'clock on the dot, right? We close at 2 o'clock on the dot. 2 o'clock comes, at 2:30 a.m., the club is still at max capacity. There's no music playing whatsoever. These people are literally singing songs and dancing. Bro, there's cops everywhere outside because these fucks were speeding through College Town, through College Avenue, like Fast and Furious style. At 2:30, police had to come into the club and start dragging people out because the people that had attended this family party would not go. And then the next day when I went back to work, I found out that some of the family students had spray painted graffiti all over the picnic tables in Potbellies. And then of course I heard a bunch of families whining like, oh, like we got arrested, we got kicked out because we black. No, y'all got in trouble because y'all didn't leave when we kicked you out and y'all fucking sprayed graffiti on our tables. Your skin color has nothing to do with this shit.
Right.
Like, bro, I see family people doing that all the time. They'll literally be doing the most criminal, ghetto shit. And then whine, oh, people don't like me because I'm black. No, people don't like you because you're fucking criminal.
Right.
It's like fucking, who else is there? Unemployment right now is at 80% in America. I cannot tell you how many jobs I've gone to for months now trying to find a job, and they won't even look at my application. And my friends have told me the same thing too, other people my age, and even people not my age have told me, like, I go in for a job, they don't even look at my application, they're gonna call back, nothing. But then when I go into some places, the owner's always whining like, oh, why don't we have anyone working here? People in this generation are so lazy. I'm like, bro, it's literally your own fault. How are you gonna have a large "we're hiring" sign outside, and then people come in asking for a job, and you won't even take 2 seconds to look at the fucking application? Of course, people like sorority girls literally whine about fucking everything. Oh, nothing's our fault, no accountability whatsoever, no, nothing. It's like that woman we saw today. We saw a video today of a woman. She threw a pencil at a cop for giving her a speeding ticket. So the cop arrested her for assault. As she's being arrested, she literally said, I didn't throw the pencil, it just flew. Bro, women will literally say the impossible happened. They'll literally tell you, I didn't crash the car, the tree just grew out of thin air. Because no woman on the planet can take accountability for her actions. Just like fucking Carly, like, okay, I mega won this because the cops fucking laughed at you. The girl that you tried to turn on me actually turned on you instead. I turned on you. So you lost, in an effort to get rid of her, to get me closer to you, you instead pushed me away. I'm still talking to her. Right. Instead of fixing yourself and accepting your defeat, you decided to go, oh, Adonis made a whole podcast threatening to kill me just because I told some girl he was posting about her. Do me a favor and go ahead and listen to that podcast again that is still up, because your ears clearly don't fucking work. Because if they did, you would know that there's a lot more context to that. And you basically just half lied because you did not go and tell that girl Adonis is posting about you. You went and told that girl that I was stalking her. But did you post that in the fucking comments? No, you did. You left out the entire part where you were at fault to try and make me look bad. Yeah. Remind me to jack out to Ashley Pearl.
Ron DeSantis, he's appointed, so this is great, by the way. They have she's a known Republican. Yeah,
she? Are you kidding me?
Well, she's part of the new FAMU's, new president.
Oh my God, FAMU.
Yeah, I know. But because I want to talk about FAMU too, because now we're trying to get that damn school in order. While FSU's a fucking mess. FAMU.
I have noticed FAMU's been really good lately.
That's because of the fucking president. I'm the new FAMU president. Because now
so FAMU used to be shit and FSU was great. Now FSU is shit and FAMU's better.
Right, because now they're, for some reason, hey, I mean, that's what happens when you put conservative leaders in charge. Because, so I'm half black. I can say nigger. You're not gonna.
You can say nigger if you're fucking Snow White.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't care. Listen. So about the N-word, I don't give a shit. Anybody can say fucking nigger. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't offend me.
The only people that complain about that are the niggers themselves.
Right.
I made a video
and liberals and white women, literally white liberals, and niggers themselves complain about nigger. It's not. It's just a fucking word. You know what I mean? It's hey, what's up, my nigga? Like whatever. Anybody can say the N-word. Any race. It doesn't matter. Now, people are starting to act less niggerish. With all and want to fucking graffiti and all that shit, those are I swear, hopefully a lot of these liberal blacks, the liberal nigger blacks, have left FAMU, and now we're getting more conservative blacks and, just blacks, right? Who are just acting proper, right? But, any race can act good or bad. But still, when you fucking do shit like Adonis was talking about, like graffitiing and fucking not leaving at a certain time and acting fucking crazy, then you wonder why. Oh, why is this person being racist towards me? Well, I don't know. Maybe because you fucking graffiti the whole goddamn place, right? And then but like I said, right? We don't want to blame a whole group of people, right? We're not gonna. It's just there's certain, there's anybody can have good or bad, but there's certain things. There's white people, then there's fucking white trailer trash. There's fucking black people, then there's niggers. There's fucking Jews and the fucking satanic occult Jews, right?
Listen, every time someone's had a problem with me, even the people that I never found out why they had a problem with me, I have not once even thought of the fact, it's because they're racist. Like, even people try to tell me that, like, the police at FSU don't like you because you're black. People try to tell me, maybe Reese doesn't like you because you're black. I'm like, no, that can't be it, because disliking someone simply because of their skin color just does not make sense to me.
Right. It's just a stupid, lame excuse liberals like to use. Oh my god, blah, 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 blah. It's so fucking stupid. Like, use your fucking brain. It's like everything doesn't have to be a race. That's what liberals like to use as a scapegoat. Oh, because of this, because of that. No. Maybe because you're fucking retarded or acting fucking stupid. Right? And I know that for a fact. Recess isn't fucking racist. I mean, I got a free fucking shot. A free shot.
Well, dude, you're not black.
Well,
I'm black, but
yeah,
I also don't think,
right.
Even today, I still don't think that the reason why Reese's hates me is because I'm black. I don't know why Reese's hates me. I know that they're going to say it was because I made a video with a knife in my hand, but they've been having problems with me way before then, which is what inspired the video in the first place. So I don't know why they don't like me. I'm still not going to assume it's because I'm black. I don't think that's it. They have black people that work there.
Right. Yeah, it's a lame excuse. It's lame and it's stupid. Thinking everything is racist is fucking retarded.
But low key, dude, like, anytime I see someone supporting FSU in any which way, I'm literally like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, our football team is horrible. They're fucking trespassing people left and right. They're literally a fucking dictatorship and whatnot. Meanwhile, our students are fucking liberals calling everyone a fucking Nazi for absolutely anything.
Right.
Florida State, they're the real fucking Nazis right here, okay?
Right. It's like Kim Jong-un or fucking Hitler himself.
No, because I saw a post. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is entirely fiction because I saw it on Yik Yak. But the way Florida State has been going, it very well may be true. Someone posted that they tried to go to recess last night, and recess took away their fake ID. And then they said that they got a call from the school, and the school was getting involved, wanting to know why they were going into a club with a fake ID and trying to underage drink and whatnot.
Fucking nuts. Like, what is it? Why does the school have to get involved?
That may or may not be true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is true because lately FSU has their noses all up in people's businesses for fucking no reason.
Yeah, this is a whole new fucking era that we're stepping into. And like honestly, people that are graduating in 2025, we're fucking lucky, honestly. I mean, I stepped foot, Adonis has stepped foot, a lot of fucking people have stepped foot into the golden years of Florida State, which was from probably, 2021 to 2023, and then everything else fucking fell off around 2024, like, so.
No, because I really feel bad for Eden and everyone else, because, okay, I'm not a student here. I don't go to campus on a regular basis. Like, literally, the only time I would go to campus would be for fountain throws, which was rarely because I always thought they were stupid. But I would sometimes go to support my friend. I had to be a really good friend of mine to support her, but sometimes fountain throws. I would mostly go on campus for walks or to ride my bike because the campus is nice and big. There's a big open space and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely went to campus. So it really does not affect me when the police tell me, hey, you can't be on our campus. Now, I am finding it, even though, listen, I can go to campus right now, they can't do shit except maybe properly trespass me this time. I am finding it just because someone needs to stick up to these bullies, and they've come after me, and they've done a bunch of shit to me, and I'm not gonna fucking let that slide. And as you all know, when someone messes with me, I literally go full on. I go after them full on until I get my satisfactory revenge. And that's exactly what I'm doing, not just it's mostly for revenge. I'm a selfish person. This is mostly for revenge, but it's also, a small part of me is also to bring justice. To try and bring justice to this city, because what they're doing to me and to other people is completely wrong.
Yeah.
So imagine you go to school here. This could be Eden, this could be anybody. You are working your ass off in high school, you're getting your grades up. You give this school all your work and your money. You apply for student loans. You apply for student living. You apply for a job here. There's all these things that go into going to college, right? So you do all this shit to get into college. Then you're having a bad day, you make a mistake, it's human nature, whatever. You may not even be, you could be 100% in the right. You just happen to piss someone off at the wrong time. Boom, you're trespassed, you're suspended, you can't go to school here anymore. In her scene, because one thing that I heard about Eden is that she was literally about to graduate when she just got suspended. I'm like, imagine putting in all that hard work, all that money, all that time, going into debt, only to get fucking suspended when you're this close to the finish line. It's fucking retarded. And remind me again to jack off to Ashley Pearl after this podcast.
I'll definitely remind you.
I'm gonna buy the school and then demolish it.
I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to compare Florida State to Marvel. That's how horrible it is. You know, because I was going to say, oh, it's great, like phase 1 and 2 and 3, and then they started going fucking whack.
Well, you know, if you want to compare Tallahassee to a TV show, Euphoria is a spitting image of Tallahassee. I kid you not. And you know what's so funny? There's so much fucked up shit going on in Euphoria. Like, a guy really got gang raped while he was having sex with his girlfriend. There's literally fucking child porn. It's not actually child porn because the actors playing the children are actually adults, but it's implied, they're implying that it's child porn.
Yeah.
There's fucking rape, drugs, drug addiction. Every character represents somebody in Tallahassee. Maddie is a cocky, pretty girl who thinks she can do whatever she wants to just because she's pretty. There's a million of those here. Then there's a fat bitch who thinks she's a 10 out of 10 because one guy fucked her and then she became a porn star. Yep, there's a million of those here too. Rue has a fucking drug addiction. Yep, seen that here too.
Yep.
Nate Jacob he's basically the frat guy who thinks he can do whatever the fuck he wants to people without consequences. Yep, there's plenty of that going around here too. I am telling you, Euphoria is a spitting image of Tallahassee. Like, I swear to God, whoever wrote that show went to school here and he said, hey, I want to make a show about Tallahassee, but I don't want Florida State to sue me. So I'm just gonna change everything entirely and make it exactly about Tallahassee. But this way they can't fucking sue me for it, or worse, fucking kill me. This is the thing. A while ago, there was a girl that I was talking to. We were at a club together. See, this is why I don't fucking talk to women anymore. We were in a club together, and I don't know what prompted her to say this, but she dead ass says to me, she goes, "Oh, this is so awesome. I feel like we're in a Euphoria episode." How is that a good thing? How the fuck is that a good thing? Like, okay, you like the show, fine. Okay, I like Batman. I don't wish to be in Gotham City. Oh my god. And I guess we'll end off the episode here. One thing that I want to end the episode off on is Mari's fucking insults. So go watch the previous podcast if you haven't, because this is what I'm talking about. But basically, Mari's final insult to me is because everyone knows I'm obsessed with like the Terrifier movies. So Mari doesn't like me because I jacked off to her friend Ashley. So she said, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna piss you off because you pissed me off. You jack off to me, I'm gonna piss you off, so now I'm gonna piss you off. Okay, I guess I'll jack off to both of you now. I don't give a fuck." But then she was like, she clearly doesn't watch horror movies because she said, "Oh, he needs to shove his horror movies so far down his throat that he becomes a Terrifier." Alright, the Terrifier. Well, the worst thing that he's done. He shoved a chainsaw up a guy's butt. He sawed a woman in half. He scalped a woman alive, poured acid and salt all over her wounds, tore off her arms and hands, and beat her with it. Then used her head as a candy bowl.
Use someone's fucking intestines as a Christmas decoration on a Christmas tree.
Not to mention when he grabbed Sienna by the hair and really shoved her face into someone's open stomach with the intestines spilling out. He literally bombed a mall full of children, hacked an 8-year-old to death with an axe. Yeah. He burned a man alive. Like, bro, what? And mind you, he's doing all of this while he's laughing as if he's not fucking torturing people. He needs to shove his horror movies so far down so that he becomes the Terrifier. If I became the Terrifier, you would all be dead. Not just dead. The Terrifier makes you wish you were dead first and then kills you. Oh, the Terrifier is worse than fucking Batman. At least Batman will make you wish you were dead and then, I don't know, he'll leave you in a coma or something. The Terrifier will put you in a coma, then wake you up, and then put you in another coma, then wake you up, then kill you.
Yeah. Like, how is that even an insult, bro?
Oh my god. Like, bro, you're just wishing for your own downfall. So, anyway. See, this is why no woman has ever beaten me, because they're so dumb that, like, they can't fucking beat me. Oh, this guy jacks off to people that he doesn't like, including one of my friends. Well, that pisses me off. Let me go piss him off. Okay, cool, I'm gonna jack off to you too, fucking bitch. Like, every day, women try to prove how smart they are, and then they do the complete opposite. Oh, I'm not dumb, let me prove it. They proceed to prove how they're dumb. Oh, we don't need a man. Oh, we want to be equal to men. Oh, so you're admitting that we are better than you because you just said, oh, we are equal to men. So are you admitting that before that men were above you? Oh, we want to have the same rights as men. Yeah, because we are better than you. We are the superior gender. Oh, we want to become men. Yeah, because we're better. They strive to be like us because we are better than them. Naturally, we strive to be the better versions of ourselves or the people that we look up to. You ever met a kid who's obsessed with, I don't know, Dwayne Johnson? He's working out at the gym every day because he wants to be like Dwayne Johnson?
Right.
That's what women are doing. They're claiming that like they want to be equal to us and they want to be like us or be us because they know that we are better than them. And they are so stupid that they can never possibly match our duplexity, and that's why they're getting so pissed off. Unless there's anything else, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, just make sure you jerk off to Ashley Pearl.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.